Yes, I'm running this Miss America pageant final last night in the background as I explain what I think happened there. This looks like one of the greatest shockers of all time, one of the greatest public embarrassments. It's even been labeled that the woman will never be the same. And now the Philippines is being crowned. The Colombia girl is being crowned Miss America, Miss Universe. I'm so excited about the whole thing. Anyway, it's a phony. Can't you see a phony when you see one? That the whole thing was planned by William Morris Agency, IMG, who bought the show from Donald Trump to give them a jump start from a bland show, a bland programming in America, to give them a jump start in the world because they just bought it from Donald Trump. We know this because Donald Trump has said this morning that he thinks there should be a co-winner, and that would be good for the brand. Now, if that's not an endorsement for a co-winner and a very political kind of answer to this, I don't put it past that this is part of the Donald Trump campaign. So Kabbalistic Solutions is projecting that there will be a co-winner here between this embarrassed woman that you're seeing on the screen below, the Colombian woman, and the Philippine woman who will be crowned champion in a moment when you see Steve Harvey, who is a comedian. And quite frankly, do you know Steve Harvey's name? When's the last time you mentioned it? Well, he's one of the leading people on Twitter right now. Look at his body language. Tell me if you think this is a phony or not. You see? This is a complete phony, done to generate just what they generated: ratings, endorsements, buzz for their brand of Miss Universe, which, quite frankly, is a dying brand. Because it's the whole point of it is kind of like sexist, racist, disgusting. Okay, now here's this. Now what they've done is these girls didn't know that this was coming, so they've even embarrassed the idea of people, of women, in this way. But I am predicting that you will find out very soon that there will be a co-winner here, and it'll slip out some way that this was a planned mistake. A planned mistake. Okay? So this is what I'm predicting, and I'm going to put this on my Twitter. Please watch my explanation here. Planned mistake. A phony if I've ever seen one. Remember, I'm old enough to remember 21 on television. And my father was one of the few people who knew that that was a phony over 50 years ago. Nobody could have known what the King of France had for dinner for his second night after the inaugural. And so here's another phony that we're just witnessing to. Look at Steve Harvey here on the bottom explaining it was on his card that way. And now he's saying, well, no, that the real thing was on his card and he made the mistake. I take responsibility, he says, for my mistake. Now he's claiming it was on this is the day after. He's claiming now it was on the prompter the wrong way. Well, if it was, how could that be? It could be that the company made it that way. A brilliant move by the first-year owner of Miss Universe. A brilliant move by William Morris IMG to put them in the ballpark of public speech and interaction. And we find out that people don't care if it's a negative, if it's an embarrassment. You will see co-winners this year, co-Miss Universes. And it'll be a brilliant platform for both of them to have a career.